Campaign 2012 News Now. It was their first and only scheduled meeting.
Last night, the Vice President, Joe Biden, went head-to-head with Republican opponent Paul Ryan. And to break it all down for us, political analyst Stephen Caliendo joins us this morning. Good to see you, as always.
Good to see you.
The first thing, I watched the whole thing, and I was monitoring social media, and it seems people were so put off by Biden's smiling and snickering. I was so surprised to see the poll this morning. Granted, it was just a small number of people polled who said that Biden won.
Yeah, because he was more aggressive. I think for the same reasons that folks thought that Mitt Romney won, and he was very aggressive last week, I think that a lot of folks thought Biden won. There definitely will be people that were put off by the sighing, by the grinning. But really what Joe Biden needed to do was get the base energized, talk some of the Democrats off the ledge. They were really concerned after last week.
So what kind of impact will this debate really have on the election, do you think?
Probably nothing. The political science research showed that there's not a lot of impact of vice presidential candidates generally. Of course, the immediate example, 2008, there was some significant impact because of the person who was chosen and how she performed throughout the campaign. But most of the time, it doesn't matter very much. I think it's important, though, for fundraising. Certainly for the Democrats, they're going to be more excited this week. They'll probably have a better week fundraising. And so in that respect, in the short term, that's important.
It was certainly more entertaining to watch.
Yeah, I think everybody had a better time.
The presidential debate. What would you say, looking at the vice presidential candidaats and the vice president, what they need to do moving forward as their role kind of takes a back step now?
Right. Well, they still both need to be in attack mode. And that's what a presidential candidate can do very well, because they don't have the same constraints that the presidential candidates do. So I think you'll see them on the campaign trail being very aggressive, starting today. And they'll continue to do that. I think one of the things that was important for Paul Ryan last night was to look like he belonged. And I think he did that in a real meaningful way, that he showed not just that he was wonky and had the numbers, and he had those too, but that he was able to stand up, be right with the vice president, and talk about foreign policy, which is something he doesn't have very much experience with.
Taxes and health care were kind of those two main issues. Anything else stick out to you?
Abortion. I mean, it's very interesting that the moderator, who I thought did a fantastic job.
She did.
You know, a lot of folks thought she was aggressive, but remember that we thought that Jim Lehrer was too passive last time, and she pushed them. And I think asking the question about Catholics and how does that inform where you are, that's important.
Stephen, we noticed you have a
Can't let you leave without talking about it.
Yeah, and so Derek had called me and said, "What are you going to wear?" And I said, "What are you going to wear?"
Yeah,
and so
I'm thinking maybe on Monday.
That's sharp. That would be good. You know how to tie it. I had to learn. I have to be honest. 2 months ago, Derek will teach you.
Yeah. So last time you had the new glasses, now you got the new tie.
I have to keep you on your toes, because I don't want you. I mean, I don't want to lull you in any sense of security about what I'm going to look like when I show up here.
We enjoy it.
Good to see you.
And your insight's not bad either.
Yeah,
Thanks, Stephen.